Hey guys, Broke Boys Armory here. So I traded in my P320 a few months ago before the huge viral video, and it ends today. But if you're not sure what viral video I'm talking about, I'll go ahead and let it play right here for you.
Demonstration. I want you guys. Alright. Is that a fucking 320?
Yep.
Alright. God damn it, dude. Get this gun off my range. Don't bring it back on the range.
And that is the video from Achilles Heel Tactical. So before the It Ends Today and that video came out, I traded in my SIG P320, but it was not a normal P320, it was a 7 edition, so a little more fancy, a little more expensive, more than a little. I bought this as like my trial for P320, and I had it for a few years. You can see in the video, these are some gun slot videos that I recorded in the past. You can see it shooting. It's, you know, very controllable. I just don't like the high bore access on them. I gave it a fair shot, in my opinion, but I just simply never really grew to love it. I did carry it. I just never really fell in love with it. This all being said, what did I trade my SIG for? CZ75B Omega. This has the special Omega trigger in it. It's very light, but it's very long. And you'll see what I mean when I go and demo the trigger here in a little bit. So it came with two 17 round magazines, which is fine. I'd prefer a box rather than a nice hard case. So when I dry fire it, before I dry fire it, let me show you that it has a little laser trainer in there, so firing pin is not hitting nothingness. So basically not damaging this gun. So you'll see what I do here is pull the trigger, and you can see how long that take up is until it finally breaks and the hammer falls. Look at how far back you can go, how much travel you can. I mean, it said it is very light. The brake is very light, but you have to pull it all the way nearly to the wall. And there's a lot of play in that trigger, but you can stage it for accurate shots. So, I mean, I could see the advantages of this trigger for like, accuracy, because this is an inherently accurate gun with the slide riding it inside the frame. But this is the decocker model, or I have the decocker installed. You can go ahead and install the safety. It is included in the box. I don't mind the decocker. Some people don't like it. I don't mind it. I wouldn't mind having a double action pull and then followed up single action shots. But like I said, I don't plan on carrying this at all. So enough about the trigger. Let's move on to the grips. The grips are like rubber, pretty ergonomic. The checkering isn't really super aggressive. One thing that's a con for me is that only has rear serrations and no front serrations. I get it why, because obviously the slide rides inside the frame, but since it does that, there's not a lot of real estate for you to grab those rear serrations. So it can be a little bit hard to grab and rack at times because there's, like I said, not a lot of real estate. The rear serrations are aggressive, but as you'll notice there's only, it's not an ambi magazine release. It's just a right-handed or correct-handed mag release. I am unsure if it can be flipped or not. However, I did want to show, I was going through a pawn shop's magazine bid, and I ended up finding a magazine that I thought would fit a my Beretta 92, but it didn't. And I just had this one magazine, spare magazine, sitting around the house. And when I brought this home, I slapped it in, and lo and behold, it works. So when I brought it to the range, it worked just fine. I have about 50 to 100 rounds through this gun so far. I only take it out of the range and plink every so often. Honestly, I shoot it. It makes more range trips than the Sig did, I should say. Like I said, I just did not fall in love with that gun. I am honestly happy with my trade because this is something I actually enjoy shooting. Like I said, the recoil is pretty negligible. It is an inherently accurate gun. Now, I will not be carrying this gun. The weight is way too much, but for what it is and what I wanted, I already have enough carry guns. This is not, it wasn't something I really wanted. The P320 just, for me, felt clunky. And after getting this gun, the CZ P10S, the CZ line has grown on me. I always wanted a CZ75. I owned a clone back in the day, and this has just turned out to be a great trade in my opinion. So if you guys have an opinion on whether I did the right thing, the wrong thing, just let me know in the comments below. Later.